ドジャースが崖っぷちの状況でブルージェイズとの接戦を制し、対戦成績を3勝3敗のタイとしました。運命の第7戦に臨みます。先発の山本由伸は、前回の第2戦で9回1失点8奪三振の完投勝利を挙げ、この日も6回1失点6奪三振と安定感のある投球で試合を作りました。チームは要所で得点を重ね、勝利へつなげました。米フォックスのポストゲームショーに出演した元レッドソックスのレジェンド、デビッド・オルティス氏は、もしドジャースが明日ワールドシリーズを制するなら、俺の MVP は間違いなく山本由伸だと断言。山本を真の戦士と称え、MVP に推す理由を熱を帯びて語りました。同席したデレク・ジーター氏とアレックス・ロドリゲス氏も力強くうなずき、山本の連日の回答に最大級の賛辞を送りました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
We haven't even talked about Yamamoto yet, who, by the way, is clearly a cyborg and pitched another absolute gem. Let's hear from him. He's with Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Kevin. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, your interpreter, Yoshihiro Sonoda. 3 years in a row, Oryx and Los Angeles, you took the ball with your team facing elimination, and you won all 3 games. What is it about you that performs so well in the highest pressure game?
もうとにかく、自分を信じてというか、チームを信じて、もう本当にこうなんとかポジティブに、思考を持っていって、なんとか、頑張りました。
Yoshinobu, what was it like to watch that last inning, the 9th inning, and what are you looking forward to tomorrow for Game 7?
大ピンチにはなりましたけど、2点あったんで、ブルペンにはグラスノもいましたし、とにかく信じて、応援してましたし、明日、お互い総力戦になると思うので、お互いがベストを出して、最高の結果になったらなと思います。
All right, Tom, appreciate that. How's Yamamoto been this series? Pretty good. 1.20 ERA, 173 batting average against, 14 strikeouts, and 1 measly walk. Oh, yeah, and he's 2-0. And, yeah, he saved the Dodgers season, so there's that. Guess he was okay.
Yeah, he was, man, oh, man. Would you be surprised if he came in and pitched an inning tomorrow?
No, not really.
I wouldn't.
He was warming up in that 18-inning game. He was going to pitch the 19th inning.
I was a little surprised they took him out. I thought they were just going to send him out there till his arm fell off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. Look, the hardest thing in baseball is to win the last game of a World Series, especially when you got to eliminate the defending world champions. So you have a guy like Yamamoto. Everyone in that Dodgers clubhouse was confident coming in today. I guarantee you they're there saying, if we score a few runs, we're going to be fine. They scored that 3, and I bet there are a lot of people thought this game was over.
I'm going to make myself clear. If the Dodgers win the World Series tomorrow, Yamamoto is my MVP. Without a doubt. I think the Dodgers would have been where they are without him. I mean, this is a guy, it's like you say, their confidence level raised up today because he was on the mound. And this is a guy that the other day, 2 days after his outing, complete game, he was ready to come out of the bullpen. This is a real trooper guy. This is the guy that throughout the history of MLB, you can bring in 1940, in the 90s when we played, and now in 2025 when pitchers seems like they are ready to pitch only 5 innings in the game. This is a real trooper right here.
Hey, Poppy,
it's a beast.
You couldn't have said it more beautifully yourself. Look, I mean, we talked about it in the pregame, right? The combination of stuff and intelligence. There was one at bat where he pitched around Bo Bichette to get to the lefty, and sure enough, in 4 pitches, he struck him out with the split. We were there watching the green room. Yeah. It's just brilliant. I mean, and it's so difficult to see a lineup for the second time in 5 days, and he did it beautifully. And today was a little bit of a struggle, and I mean very little. Okay, we're nitpicking here, but he still got through 6 or 7 innings. He was fantastic. I love the guy. And also you can't run on him. He feels his position. He can do it all.
But it's interesting. Yamamoto, really, the entire playoffs, Derek, is the only guy to really slow them down. Like even against Snell and Ohtani, they kind of battled and made those guys work. So tomorrow will be fascinating.
Kevin, answer to your question. Yamamoto, his location against this Blue Jay team has been phenomenal. He don't miss on the plate. He sees it go in, out, up or down. He's not right here on the diamond. Those Blue Jays batters, they are aggressive and they put the ball in play. And this guy, over 15 innings, have been able to shut them down. That means he is doing his thing out there, without a doubt. Yamamoto had to be one of the best pitchers I ever seen in the playoff, without a doubt.
You know what? Sorry to cut you off. The only pitch he threw down the middle was the 3-0 pitch to Springer for the RBI. That's the only one.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Probably thought he wasn't swinging.
Hey, and this guy's in the dugout working on his wind-up. I mean, come on, man. He's running a book, man.
Let him do whatever he wants. It works. Throwing javelins, you name it.
There was another at bat that I really liked that we were all watching. I believe it was maybe Barger. It was 3-1, fastball right down Broadway. He didn't budge. And we're all thinking, here comes a split. Boom, another fastball looking, strike three. He is phenomenal. But look, the happiest the Blue Jays offense was tonight was when they found out he wasn't coming out for the seventh. And their swings were better. Their body language was better. They had a chance. And look, they know that if they had another inning, they feel like they win this game. But the bottom line, Kevin, is you have the best two teams in baseball. Go ahead, Poppy.
Finish.
No, the best two teams in baseball, 1-194, 1-193, and we have a game 7.
That inning remind me playing against Detroit, Scherzer dealing against us. And he got pulled out in the 8th inning, I think it was, or 7th or 8th inning. And that's exactly what happened with us. Because when you have a pitcher dealing like that on that mound, that you can figure him out, you can wait for that pitcher to get to be out of the game.
Here is Joel Sherman, great writer for The Post. Dodgers' current plan is to start Shohei Ohtani on short rest in Game 7. That's no surprise because you can't pitch him in the game, otherwise you lose the DH and then he's out of the game. So you have to start him, or otherwise you have to try and close him so you don't lose him in the game. Now, a couple things. Short rest. He's done it one time in his career. It was a rain situation, so it shortened it started. He came back on short rest. He's never done it like this. So I don't know what you're going to get, what kind of length you're going to get from him. I guess it's throw him out there and see what you got. But it's him and everybody available, I guess.
Yeah, look, Game 4 was 92 degrees opening, you know, when you threw out the first pitch. He just finished pitching 18 innings. I think this will be elementary compared to how difficult that was in that humidity to play 18 games, on base 9 times. He'll be just fine. Pure adrenaline. I actually think being a little fatigued will help tomorrow. You don't want to be too amped up, so it's just perfect.
I played many Game 7 in the ALCS, but I don't know if I can call it, unfortunately, probably not, play Game 7 in the World Series. But Kevin, I'm going to guarantee you something right now. Tomorrow, every single pitcher that wore the Dodgers uniform and the Blue Jay uniform is going to be on the bullpen.
Yep.
They're going to be ready to go for any situation. Like tomorrow, to be honest, I'm very excited for the Game 7 tomorrow because it's going to be the first time in a while I'm going to feel like I'm playing PlayStation, watching the game. You can pull anything you want from your bullpen to come and perform for you. It's going to be a very exciting game, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. Ohtani has to start if he's going to pitch because you can't tell, you can't remove him at that particular point. So, look, tomorrow's Game 7. You're going to have Ohtani starting if he does. You're going to have Glasnow in the bullpen, Snell in the bullpen. Yamamoto's going to be there. You might as well bring back Sandy Koufax, Drysdale, Oral Hershiser, all of them. Everyone is available. That's the beauty of a Game 7. Who cares if you're tired? There's no more games.
No.
This is it. You have months to get ready for spring training.
Sasaki threw 33 pitches. Is he going to pitch?
He's going to be out there.
Okay.
I don't know who's going to pitch, but he's going to be out there.
Is Clayton Kershaw going to pitch?
I think everyone's available to pitch, including the 2 starters today, by the way. I think they'll be ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Kevin, I think you should be the most comfortable one here because you're the only one that's covered a Super Bowl. But this is our version of a Super Bowl, right? You have Scherzer, Ohtani, you Savage, and Yamamoto on deck. Grab your popcorn. I cannot wait.
I love it. As Poppy said, it's PlayStation. Who's coming in now?
I thought you were going to say Nintendo.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, my goodness. So fired up.
This team is obviously trying to defend for the first time in a long time, and go all the way back to San Diego when you guys were in a similar situation, and your offense woke up. The pitching basically gave up nothing. Big hit by Mookie Betts. I know you guys believe in yourself, and you started something in San Diego that I'm sure you're continuing now and trying to not pay attention to the noise.
Yeah, kind of similar situation. we were down 2-1, so we needed to win 2 games in a row, and tried not to look too far ahead and understand the talent that we have on this team, and not try to do too much. And Yoshi come out and throw 6 innings, 1 run was incredible. He's just doing his thing as always. And fortunately, we were able to get enough runs to support him today.
Now, I know you were playing a different position that you normally play. To watch Yamamoto pitch the way he did, you find yourself just mesmerized. I know you're out in center field, but when he's doing his thing, I haven't seen a better pitcher or a hotter pitcher at this point in the season.
Yeah, it's incredible. I had a great view out there to see how good his command was. It seemed like Will wasn't moving his glove at all. I barely saw it, and I think those fastballs down and away are one of the prettiest things in baseball, and I had a great view of that today.
As you're sitting in the office going through the plan, I want to assume as you're seeing your plan come to fruition right there, you see the intentional walk to Ohtani, you see Will Smith come through, you see the pitch around Freddie Freeman, you see Mookie Betts come through, you see Yamamoto out there doing his thing. You got to be sitting there like a mad scientist, like, oh, this came this is just his plan right here. Give me a peek behind the curtain on what goes into those decisions.
I think the thing is that a lot of what I try to do is you want to sort of put yourself in the other manager's eyes, right? And so how can I construct a lineup given what's happening currently, the guys swinging and who they have available in their pen, who's the starter, and you want to make it as tough on them as possible. So clearly, the way how Will's swinging the bat, they didn't feel pitching to Will was an option. They went when Fluharty was throwing, they pitched around him to get to Freddie. And so those are things. But yeah, as the inning kind of built and then you look at it kind of falls to Mookie, that's the bet that I made, that if it did fall to him that inning, then I'm going to bet on him, and he proved us all right.
All right, the max workload that you could envision for a Shohei Ohtani.
You know what? I think I'm going to use my eyes. I don't know, Greg. It's one of those things that it could be 2 innings, it could be 4 innings, and it's kind of obviously it's short. But if he's throwing the ball well, if the delivery is fine, I see no reason why we don't push him. So we're going to kind of read and react.
What was in your mind when Shohei got the intentional walk? Did you expect that, and what was your approach at bat?
Yeah. As soon as Tommy, hit the double, you're kind of playing through it, and I knew if Miggy got out, they're probably going to walk him. So I was, prepared for that. I was able to hit a splitter that get the barrel on it, and drive him in.
Simply, what did you see from Yamamoto today?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. Gave up the 1 run, gave us 6 strong innings. That's what we needed today. Was a good start out of him. It wasn't his 9-inning complete game like he's done recently, but 6 strong innings from him. We needed it.
And what was your read of how you guys handled Yamamoto this time versus the other time? There were, as you mentioned, a few more chances. But
I thought
big hit.
Yeah, it was eerily similar to Game 2. Between him and Gauze. I don't want to overlook what Kev did too. You know what I mean? I mean, coming out of the chute the way he did, and just the 1 inning again. You know what I mean? And they had a couple big swings. But I thought our bats were better. I thought we made him work. I did think getting him out after the 6th was going to benefit us, and we were damn close to getting it done. But I thought the at-bats were better. We had some chances. I really think, too, like even in the first inning, kind of a hang and breaking ball to Vlad, double plays helped him a couple times. But I thought our at-bats were better. He's a damn good pitcher.
Just your thoughts on intentionally walking Ohtani in the 3rd with the open base. He hadn't hit recently, but I guess it's Ohtani, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's something we talked about before the series. If there's an obvious chance to take the bat out of his hands, we're going to do it. Again, man, they have really good hitters up and down their lineup. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't sometimes. You're always playing with fire with the caliber of Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. You know what I mean? So you take your chances. You're putting some extra traffic on there, but you take your chances with Kev, I like the way he was throwing the ball with the split and just a couple heaters, or a split to Will and then a heater to Mookie that beat us. But that was our plan from the get-go.